Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. It's been over a year since my first video, which was also the one you guys watched the most. My channel has gone from 0 to almost 150 subscribers, that's damn crazy. I just wanted to say that I really appreciate you guys. By the time I upload this video, it will probably be 2026, so happy new year, and welcome to the Yandra tutorial. In electronic Yandra style, the piano is the most frequently used instrument and is often played throughout the entire song. In addition, many other instruments/sounds are used, you can see the list on the screen. In this project, I'm using all of those. To write a piano melody like Yandra, you should use at least 3 octaves, the lowest octave for the bass notes and their 7th, the middle octave for chord progressions, harping or counter melodies, and the final octave for the main melody. You can use additional octaves for sparkling notes as I do. Sometimes Yen also uses strings instead, or both. You can also hear this type of pad in Lilacs and Love Felt's music. It's a dark type of pad with a slow attack. About pluck, you should write something that you think the listener will feel, not actually hear. Square lead is the most widely used element. I used the first square lead to create an arc. The second one is used to write the background melody. And the third one is used to make one of the main melodies in the chorus. Sine waves are characterized by their very smooth and pleasant sound. You might encounter it in the role of background melody or ARP. Triangle saws are recognizable by their buzzing, rasping sounds, like a rage-baited guy. They are often used as the main lead in Yandra style. You should avoid using multiple triangle saws at once because their combined buzzing sound is very unpleasant. If you do use them, EQ appropriately in the high end. This is an optional instrument. In this project, I'm using it as a secondary sound. You can create any electric guitar sound by selecting any sound and mixing it with FL's stock plugin, Hardcore, which acts as an amp, and I like it. I won't say much about brass, Reese bass, and 808 because they will always play bass notes. However, you should make sure they don't interfere with the stereo field of the main instruments. Tonal ambience isn't necessarily used if your melody already sounds thick enough. In this project, I still used a little bit. Once you have the melody, you can continue with the drums. Drums play a huge role in whether your song sounds good or bad. In the previous tutorial, I created the most terrible drum setup ever.
So now just make them sound like this.
Kick and clap are the two easiest things to compose, but they will also be the two things that require the most sound selection. Compared to them, the hi-hat and open hat are two extremely complex instruments. You need to know exactly which notes to play short, which to play long, and how to keep them busy. If you have a Yandra drum kit, the most frequently used sounds are. Additionally, there are other sounds like riser, crash, etc., which you can get from anywhere. I think drum mixing has more to say, so I'll address that first. Narrow, short reverb with high stereo separation is very important. I'm not sure how to explain it, but you can hear the difference in the following example. This is also the #1 reason why your drums didn't sound like Yandra before. Transient processor can help you gain better control over the drums. Here's the mixed drums. The ultimate goal of melody mixing is to make the sounds bright and free from conflict, especially in the low end. If the sound you choose is good enough, then EQ is sufficient. You can also use a bit delay, but I don't recommend too much reverb. Tip: you can use shaperbox or gross beat to add randomness to your melody. As you can see, I'm using it on a square lead. I don't have much to say about mastering, but personally, I usually put the OTT at the top of the chain, followed by a hard clipper and a limiter with true peak limiting. You can also use endless smile on your chain. I quite like it. And that's all, thank you for watching, and here's the final result.